Some big breaking news coming in, details coming in of how China is laying fiber optic cables in South Bank at a rapid pace. The PLA has already laid a network of cables in North Bank last month. Now, this is a clear indication that the Chinese are not planning to move from positions that they have occupied so far. Meanwhile, Corps Commander meeting in the next 72 hours is expected. The agenda is to ensure that there is no flare-up in eastern Ladakh. For the fifth day, no escalation or provocation has been reported on the ground, though the situation is very tense. Those, in fact, are the details that we have. China is laying fiber optic cables. Going across to Shreya Dhondiyal, who tracks defense for us. Shreya, help us understand the implications of these optic cables that China is apparently laying.
Good morning to you, Vandana, and good morning to all our viewers. Look, fiber optic cable means what you are essentially trying to do is establish absolutely clear and secure communication. So what we are seeing now in the South Bank of Pangong Tso is that the Chinese are laying these fiber optic cables at a very rapid pace. This is not just for clear communication, otherwise the communication is via radio, which can be intercepted by, by India in this case. But laying fiber optical cables and right in the front line means that what China is trying to do is secure its communication between frontline troops who are at the standoff points and the rear and the reserves, that are in the rear supporting these frontline troops. But what is also indicates very clearly is that China is not going anywhere. The talks may continue. We do know that Corps Commander level talks will happen in the next 72 hours. They could either happen tomorrow or day after. A final announcement could come today in Parliament when the Raksha Mantri speaks at around 3:30 at the LAC. But despite the fact that these talks are going on, these talks are scheduled, there is enough indication now that China is not going to budge from where it is, because after all, what else is the purpose of laying these fiber optic cables? These cables are now being laid in South Bank, but they were laid in North Bank last month because this is satellite imagery that had picked up lines in the sand. So, Indian intelligence had gathered that in any case, the Chinese and the PLA were laying cables in North Bank. Now they are doing it in South Bank as well, which means they are here to stay. They are not budging. Very importantly, we are picking up some details about what this Corps Commander level meeting is going to be. Okay. What we are being told is that there are no grand, lofty plans as far as this 6th Corps Commander level meeting is concerned. All the attempt is going to be to ensure that there is no flare-up. That's it. Because, if you look at the 5-point consensus that China is harping on, the fact is that in this 5-point consensus, there is no mention of status quo ante. And what is India looking at? India is looking at complete status quo ante, which means China and Chinese troops going back to territories that they were in during the month of April, because it is after that they came in and changed the status quo. So what India wants is status quo ante, which means China to step back and go back into its territory. China, in that joint statement and the 5-point consensus, has nowhere mentioned status quo ante. So disengagement is not going to be the big focus of the Corps Commander level meet. What is going to be the big focus is to try and ensure that there are no flare-ups, try and ensure that there are no clashes. And, I am happy to report that in the last 5 days, there have been no major provocation or clashes, while tensions are very high. If you have 50,000 troops facing each other, right, if you have tanks and artillery pointed at each other, obviously, tensions are very high. But things are calm. There have been no fresh clashes or provocations.
All right. So period of calm in the last 5 days. Stay on with us, Shreya. But going across to Arunima, who is with us as well. Arunima, we've seen a newly vigilant India. We've been very proactive. We've managed to preempt Chinese transgressions in the last couple of days. Taking that into account, how are we expecting India to react to this information coming in about China laying fiber optic cables? Because this clearly shows that they're in it for the long haul.
India is not surprised again because, if you speak to the commanders on the ground, they have more or less accepted the reality that China is not going back anytime soon, and they're preparing accordingly. That winters are going to be hot is something, again, that both the Jawans on the ground as well as their commanders have accepted. This is one more proof that yes, they want to stay on for as long as possible. They want to establish a clear line of communication. Their infrastructure on their end, as far as road infrastructure is concerned, is already, equipping them to transport their men and machines in real-time basis to their forward area. So this is one more addition to their infrastructure built up on their end. Last night also things were peaceful, so to say, tense because, like Shreya mentioned, troops are facing each other eyeball to eyeball at many places. But there had been no escalation. And as the corps commanders get ready to meet up, I think what the indication that we have got from the Chinese side is that they have no intention of stepping back. They're not even talking about disengagement or de-escalation from their side. They only want to know, every time the local commanders have spoken and brigade commander level talks have happened as well, they only are interested in knowing where Indian troops are deployed and how soon they can be withdrawn. So the expectations from the corps commander level talks is also that you do not escalate further, you don't open up another front. And so far, since the two external affairs ministers met in Moscow, it has been a tense calm all along the LSE, including last night.
All right, stay on with us, Arunima. We also have Maha Siddiqui joining us as well. Maha, China, of course, has this habit of sweet talking with us on face value, doing something else. They're laying fiber optic cables in South Bank as well. And meanwhile, yesterday, the Chinese ambassador, went on to say that we need peace instead of confrontation. Also said that China and India are not competitive rivals or threats. So they always say something else diplomatically.
Well, this is the line they have been maintaining, but what have they been doing on the ground? As you're rightly pointing out, Vandana, they have continued not just stalling the disengagement in North Bank of Pangong Lake in Gogra and Depsang, but also opened up a new front on the South Bank of Pangong Lake. So this, this theory that India and China are both Asian giants, they are developing countries, growing economies, and they should collaborate rather than open up confrontation, is a line that has been taken by China for almost 4 to 5 weeks now, starting with the Chinese ambassador to India, Sun Weidong, who in fact after instructions probably from Beijing started this theory that both sides need to cooperate in the midst of the tension that we were seeing at the LAC. And this is something that has been reiterated by his boss as well, Foreign Minister of China, Wang Yi. In the statement that was put out by China after the meeting between S. Jaishankar, India's External Affairs Minister, and Wang Yi, the Chinese minister in Moscow, China had, remember, put out a separate statement as well, apart from the joint statement that India had put out. In that, Wang Yi said that during the meeting, he said exactly this, that India and China need to collaborate rather than open up confrontation. But what have we seen on the ground? The confrontation continues. At the moment, even though there are no fresh reports of any aggressive moves or ingression attempts, however, even now the disengagement is stalled. Even though both sides had decided that the disengagement at the friction points needs to start as soon as possible and then ultimately lead up to de-escalation. The 5-point consensus that was arrived during that meeting on the 10th of September was exactly this, that this 5-point consensus to ease the tension in eastern Ladakh will first be brought about, and then the larger aspect of the relationship between India and China, which India very clearly mentioned has suffered because of the current crisis at LAC, will be looked into. Not before that, because India made it clear that the overall bilateral relationship cannot be delinked to the situation from the LAC.
All right, so the dual tactics by China continue. Thank you, Maha, for joining us. Thank you, Arunima, for joining us as well. I request Shreya